Well, thanks for staying with Carrie and I. And, you know, if you're lucky enough to be driving through the parking lot at Summer Creek High School, and you drive by the senior parking area of that parking lot, you're going to get a treat like no one else has experienced in parking lots.
Yeah.
And that is, you're going to see some really neat artistic expressions of a number of our Summer Creek High School seniors. And to talk a little bit about what that project is first and foremost our outstanding senior class advisor, Hayley Huesky. Hayley, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And thank you for being with us. And you brought two pretty amazing seniors with you.
I brought the brains behind it.
Madysen Berry.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And Bridget Davies. Bridget, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Well, Hayley, let me start with you. So I'm told this was your brainchild.
It's actually their brain chart. When we, January of last year, was when they were juniors, we moved up with them. They had a ton of ideas. They always do. Kids are really good at that. And they wanted parking spaces and they wanted to paint them. And it became my brain to try to figure out how we were going to do that without, vandalizing the building. So we had to figure out how we were going to make that work so that they could have their reserved spots. We've never had reserved spots either, so painted and everything. We had to figure that stuff out.
Like totally personal.
Yes.
Well, I've got to share with you both you too, Hayley. So I was at Summer Creek one day recently, and Mr. Correa, unsolicited, was just so proud of all these senior parking spots and how they looked and the entire project. And there's another method to your madness because you're also trying to raise money.
Right.
For prom and project graduation and all of those real important senior things. So how, Madysen, let me ask you, how successful has the project been so far?
Very successful. As far as the monetary value of what we brought in, I'm not quite sure. I know we started at 26 spots or 36 spots, and then we actually had to double that by the first week they sold out.
Really?
So
Wow.
we made a good amount of money to go towards our prom and our project graduation.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited. Yeah.
So, Bridget, this almost to me seems like it's going a little bit beyond fundraising. It seems like you're actually bringing art to the campus at Summer Creek. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I definitely agree. It is kind of artwork. It's really nice because it's not just an ugly parking lot. There's all these pretty colors, and it's a great way for everyone to kind of express themselves and put a little individuality in their parking spot.
So what has the reception been from the students on campus? What do they say about it?
Everyone's really excited. It's really fun to walk into school, and if you get there early enough, no one's parked, so you can just look at their parking spots. Or if you're like Madysen and I, you're leaving later than everyone.
Yeah. So you can see them afterwards.
They're putting in the hours.
Yeah.
I like that, girls. That's good.
Well, I'm thinking you started a pretty neat tradition.
Hopefully.
Going forward at Summer Creek High School, but I'm really, really curious. So Madysen, you first, and then Bridget, you. So I assume you painted your spot?
Okay, yes. I put down a lavender kind of base color, and for weeks I've been going back and forth about what I'm going to put on there. So during the weekend, this gates are open, so you can kind of go and tweak it and fix it. So right now it just says Madysen Berry 2016.
That's personal.
Yeah, enough. Yeah. And so, but I plan to do a puzzle piece kind of art thing and make it a puzzle piece, and then maybe put keep going a quote and within the puzzle pieces. So hopefully that gets done soon.
So this can turn into a whole senior year project.
Right.
She's going to finish it in May, right before
May
graduation.
27th.
I love it. Bridget, how about your space?
So I really like monograms. A lot of my friends and I, it's a big thing. I have my monogram everywhere. And so I put that on my parking spot, and at the bottom it says do better in block letters. And it's kind of like my sassy motivational saying. I say it a lot, and so I thought it would be really fitting to put it on my parking spot.
Sassy is good. That's awesome.
Now, I'm curious, do some people who maybe they're not artistic and don't know what they're doing, do they also me? Well, do they ask other people hey, you're a great artist, can you come paint my space, or does everybody really do their own?
Honestly, I brought my family to help me, but I don't come from an artistic set of family. But we did come and we brought stencils and that kind of thing. But everyone's kind of doing it on their own, artistic or not. They're kind of making it their own type type of thing. So it's actually really cool to see people that you didn't think like were in the art room all the time, but like some of them are just amazing. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's really
it's
cool.
so exciting. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to have to
it's
make a
awesome.
trip to go
That's
by
really-
Summer Creek. Now, Hayley, so tell me, what happens to the spaces next year?
So at the end of the year, they will have to be power washed and cleaned. We are hoping that it's something, like the kids loved it. The first time I saw a kid after it had been approved, they were like, I can't wait for the spots and what I'm going to design, and it became a whole conversation piece. So I'm thinking that next year the kids are going to demand that it happens again. I'm not senior sponsor next year.
Okay.
I need the break.
She said with a smile.
So someone else, there will be another group of teachers, and I'm hoping that they've really set the bar high, and the kids expect it, and they're excited about it. And when you're a senior sponsor, you do it so that you see the smiles on their faces.
Well, and I think it sounds super neat. And I think you might have set a trend for other schools that
Maybe
hear
the
this.
teachers to do it.
Hey, maybe the teachers could do it too.
Yeah.
But it's
Not get carried away. Before we go, so Madysen, what's ahead for you next year?
So I'm applying to a few different schools, but I hope to be going to the University of Texas at Austin next fall. Hopefully. So, but I'll let you guys know.
Now, Madysen, you realize you're talking to a couple of Aggies.
Right. Oh, man.
That's okay. That's
Second
okay.
choice.
Yeah. It's right there, really close.
Good recovery. Bridget, how about you?
I'm hoping to go to the University of Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the goal. We'll see what
Great
happens.
school,
We're really
great school.
excited.
Well, they're both excellent schools. So, and just from meeting the two of you briefly, I have no doubt that those will probably be where you guys wind up.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm so excited to go by Summer Creek. I want to go see these spots.
Have to do it. Right for the show.
It's not that far. We'd make it. That's right.
Well, thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
You guys are just amazing, and thank you for initiating what I'm certain is going to be not only a tradition at Summer Creek, but it'll spread to other high schools in our district as well. The best of all of you.
Thank you.
And it's a little early for senioritis. We've got a few months, but I look forward. I'll look forward to handing you your diploma in our June.
Thank you.
And you all stay with Carrie, and I will be right back.